Now, the federal government is seeking to increase the skilled migration intake to address critical labour shortages. Between 180,000 and 200,000 skilled migrants could be allowed into Australia every year. The move would see Australia acknowledge more qualifications and trades from other countries. Michael, we desperately need workers, but I always ask when I see big numbers like that, has someone done the due diligence that tells us that we have the infrastructure for 200,000 extra people every year?
Well, clearly we don't if you look at the pre-COVID period, but they reckon we've had a break since then, and infrastructure in Victoria certainly has caught up quite a bit. I think Albo and Chalmers are holding this summit in order to sort of provide a justification for increase in immigration. And one thing I would point out to you is that Philip Ruddock was the one who did the former Liberal Conservative immigration minister did the big increase in immigration way back when to around that 200,000 level. Australia can sustain it. And one thing, Chris, that I think, I'm sorry to put my national security hat on here, but I would like Australia to be, in a few decades' time, a country the size of Poland or Italy, 40 million. It'd be much easier to handle our aggressive Chinese neighbour.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Just on migrant intake, it seems like it's straight out of Treasury. Treasury always thinks that if you generate as many migrants to live in this country as possible, you generate revenue and you generate really good accounts.
Yeah, look, and to your point with regards to do we have the infrastructure, it's one thing if they all were to come to Sydney. No, we don't. We don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the infrastructure for them to all go to the cities. There's lots of demand out in rural and regional areas for these workers. Yeah. And if you look at things like GPs as well, we need to make sure that they are servicing rural and regional areas of the country. So I have no problem with the number. I think we need more, and particularly post-COVID in our recovery, where we lost all those backpackers, we lost all those travellers that used to do so much of the work that Australians don't want to do. We definitely need them, but we need to make sure that we're targeting them into the right industries, into the right regions.